Can we record now without the flash? How do I do this? Oh my God, that's a pretty awful place. A very primitive attempt at lighting a nighttime video. I'm sitting beside the river at the homestay, is the name of this little place. It's got 2 rooms. We were coming in and we went past a 3-metre long snake on the road. It turned and went off. I didn't like the look of it. I don't think it was a python. I think it was more like a bloody cobra or something like that. It just gave me bad vibes, you know, and it moved fairly quick. Here I am. I've got the cheap bad lamp as the light for this little recording. What I'm feeling like, I'm happy here. You can hear the people in the background fishing. Little Peter's here, Poopy's here, Jan here, Nikki here, Brian here, I'm here. Where I'm looking. Oh Ma, how are you? Somebody come. And Ma just turned up, back his mum. And Mr. Chen, somebody cup, Mr. Chen, how are you? Good to see you. Whiskey, beer. I come in a minute. Take his mum, man, Mr. Chen, good man. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. It's the harsh light. It's just a bedside lamp with 4 across and about 10 down, little leads. I brought it with me. I thought I might need it. What am I talking about here? I'm talking about a journey starts and a journey ends, but we don't know where the end is. Sitting here on the side of a river, fishing, not catching many fish, but having a little charcoal barbecue, getting some bites, good friends, a couple of whiskies, a couple of beers for those who want the beer, and a couple of whiskies for those who want the whiskey, and just bloody good company. We're on a concrete platform at this homestay, drops into the river. The gentleman who runs the place showed us a photo of somebody with a 3 foot long fish. Have a look at this thing I'm sitting in. I'll do a photo on it in a minute, but it's an old hollow log converted into a swing chair. It's just great. But I am so happy. What I've got to say is my journey ends here. If my journey ends soon, I just am so happy and content and satisfied that I've had a really good life. I've had a really good life. And that's really what I want to say. I've had a fantastic life. I'm still enjoying it. I've still got plans for the future, but you know, I don't know. It's something I explore is what it's all about, yeah, which everybody does. I do believe that we've won a ticket on the ride of being born into this earth, into this world, and we get a chance to make the most of it. And then we go somewhere else. I'm not religious in the way of heaven and hell and that sort of stuff. Or they've caught a fish. I'm not religious as far as the Christianity, heaven and hell. I'm not really into the Buddhism thing that you get reborn as someone else. But I do believe we come from somewhere, we enjoy our life on the earth, or we don't enjoy our life on the earth, and we go away again. to somewhere else. If I'm wrong, guess what? If I'm wrong and we just die and disappear because we're only a group of cells, and our job is to recreate our genes onwards, and that's our whole purpose. When I die, I won't be disappointed because I won't wake up. But no, I do believe there's something else. I've talked to too many people, way too many people, who have had what we call near-death experiences, different versions of it. That there's more than just being born, grubbing around on the earth, trying to grab as many more peanuts than the other monkeys can grab, and die rich, and then that's it. There's more to it than running around just satisfying our human bodies till we die. Food, sex, all that sort of stuff. Hey! Hello, Vita. What you do? And I'm a great. Just got into what is his name? I can't think of it. The English poet, mystic, they call him. Who wrote the book? He wrote his own little book called Innocence and Experience. And when you get into it, you understand what he's on about. We're born like Vita. Here. Hey, there's Vita. We're born like Vita. And then life gets us and stuffs us around, and we end up like us, old men. And if we let the world and experience work its way on us, we become bitter, twisted, and screwed. Disappointed, old people heading towards death, and really disappointed. And I can understand why a lot of old people, old Farang, that's a Thai word, old Western people, suddenly start grasping at Christianity because they've been so bad in their life to get the peanuts off the other monkeys. And then they say, oh, I'll go to church, I'll find religion, and I will be forgiven if I repent. Guess what? I don't think it works like that. You've got to be good on your way through. You've got to be good on your way through this life, or else you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be content, you're not going to be satisfied. And, okay, coming back to the point now, I don't know why I write all these, do these vlogs, but anyway, coming back to the point where I am now, I'm sitting here, it's 35 degrees, it's cooking. Over there, I'll point the finger over there, that way, not behind me, that way, is the Bang Ba Ka River, which flows through Cha Chong Sao. It's a big river, it's been overfished, it's dirty, it's got plastic bags and rubbish floating up and down, and all the sewers from up and down the whole country empty into it. It's not a clean river, but it's so big it's still got fish and everything in it. But as an old bloke told me, we have a beautiful river, so big, so good, but no fish. Why? I hate regulations, but you know, you can't use the rivers as sewers. I totally believe this. You cannot use the rivers as sewers. We did it in Australia, and we still do use the oceans as sewers. People will try and argue the point. We don't. Yes, we do. We still use the lakes as sewers. People argue the point. We don't use the lakes as sewers anymore. We've got sewerage farms. A person I know went for a tour of a sewerage farm in a lake. This is 19, what are we now? 1919. It'll be 1917, 1918. To a local sewerage farm where I grew up. And he's doing a tour, and they said, this is the settlement ponds, it stirs it all up. This is the other ponds, it turns it all up, stirs it all up, and it does this. And somebody asked the question, oh, it don't seem to be working. Oh, we've had a high rain event, so we bypassed it. What? We bypassed the sewerage treatment because we've had a lot of water coming in. So I think to myself, how many times has that happened for economic reasons more than high rain events? What is a high rain event? we can save a fortune if we declare a lot more high rain events. And they bypass the sewerage treatment plant, and it just gets pumped straight into the local lake where people swim. And the environmentalists, which I ain't got a lot of time for because they're off on their little planet of their own, blame farmers and fertiliser runoff for the blue-green algae blooms. That's all paperwork stuff. Okay, that's a rattle on about that. But hey, what I'm basically saying, if I die tomorrow, I'm a very happy man because I've enjoyed a very good life. Okay, and this vlog is probably to my children and no one else. I'm sitting here, happy. Guess what? If I'm having a whiskey, I do love having a beer or a whiskey. I don't drink beer now so much because I'm on a keto diet. And in case you think I'm a total piss pot, I drink whiskey maybe once a week or once a fortnight. And I don't think I'm crawling around pissed. When I was in Australia, I used to drink a fair bit more. And yeah, I get to the falling down the back steps stage sometimes later in the night. But I don't do that here because it's too hot, sweats out here. A lot of ice, whiskey and soda over here is the preferred drink. It's just great. Oh, that's looking serious, isn't it? I've got the phone in front of me, I can see myself. That's a serious look. Okay, rattle and rave. I love me vlogging, I'm doing me vlogging, I'm loving it, I'm learning stuff all the time. I wish I had done it years ago, but when you're married and have children, you've got to do stuff that brings in dollars every day. You've got to either save dollars or bring in stuff that, or do stuff that brings in money into the household. And occasionally you can justify going for a fishing trip. You've got children and a wife, so more often it's a combined fishing trip. It's just not a real fishing trip. Okay, expand on this. There's fishing trips with men to do men stuff and to clear the brain cells and just be men. And then there's fishing trips with the children to teach the children how to fish and bond with the children as you do every day, of course. And to teach the children skills, and the wife to come with you and enjoy the day and meet other wives and husbands and enjoy social stuff, fishing. And then there's one of the fishing trips you go off on your own and you just, because it's serious stuff, you want to clear your mind, concentrate on fishing. It's not social, it's pure, concentrate on catching fish. And what am I doing wrong? So I'm not catching any. Anyway, that's it. Boy, your mate's over there, he's coming to bait up again. There's a lizard running across the concrete platform. There's extension cords running across the concrete to operate the fan to keep everybody cool. The barbecue, charcoal barbecue, is cooking away. There's a gentleman over to me left with his little boy, Thai gentleman. He's fishing away, wondering what the hell this flung's doing with the light shining himself and talking to himself. But I don't care because that's vlogging. Oh, I'm making little films. 13 minutes 49. Cheers, fellas. I'll put the whiskey away in a minute. I'm going to have a feed of charcoal, barbecued pork, which we bought very fresh at the local market. When we turned up, the bloke was, he'd boned the pig out. All you hunting people, he'd boned the pig out and basically brought the big pieces of meat that he'd boned off, and then he's at the market, he gets there and he breaks it down into all the little cuts at the market while you're watching if you're there early at the market, and then he sits them in little packs, little piles, people come and buy it. It's very good to see. Real food, real people making the food. It's just fantastic. See you. Love you all. Bye.